Gil Martin here. Welcome, everybody, to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth daily coverage of your Green Bay Packers. We have new episodes every day, Monday through Friday, so make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Today, we discuss three big questions facing the Packers at running back. Now, we've already done videos on the defensive tackles and the quarterbacks. We're going to go position by position, one per day leading up to training camp. So make sure that you catch up, watch those videos, and enjoy. We have Josh Jacobs returning as the starter, with MarShawn Lloyd, Emanuel Wilson, and Chris Brooks being the experienced backups on the roster. And then you have Jalen White and Amar Johnson fighting for roster spots. So this will be an interesting training camp here. Question number one, can Josh Jacobs continue to play at an elite level? Last year, he was one of the top 5 running backs in the NFL, had a huge impact in Green Bay, and really by probably week 2 or 3, with the injury to Jordan Love, the offense was moving through Josh Jacobs. He gained 1,329 yards and ran for 15 touchdowns last year. Does his best work in between the tackles, makes people miss in a phone booth where it's really hard to make people miss. And I guess the question really, in my mind, I don't need Josh Jacobs, assuming Jordan Love is healthy, to be as statistically dominant as he was last year. Just let him be as good or close to it as he was last year. Let him make people miss. Let him be that, the back that the team can give the ball to 15, 20 times a game to keep the chains moving, to keep the defense off the field, and to control the football game. So can he continue to be elite? That is a big question. Number 2, who's going to be the second string running back, the change of pace back for the Packers this year? Last year, it was Emanuel Wilson. He gained 502 yards on 103 carries. That's 4.9 yards per rush. And he's a very good one-cut runner and has been productive. I mean, 2 years ago, he led the NFL in preseason rushing yards. That helped him win a roster spot when nobody really expected him to even do that. But this year, MarShawn Lloyd, the 2024 third-round pick, he's healthy again after playing only one game last year. And, both Brian Gutekunst and Matt LaFleur have been really excited about the potential of MarShawn Lloyd. He is very, very fast, averaged 7 yards per rush his senior year or his final year at USC, and has a running style that is a contrast to the between the tackles running of Josh Jacobs. Jacobs, he will get you 7 yards when you should only get 4. But he's not as big of a threat to break a long one as MarShawn Lloyd. So is Lloyd or Wilson going to be RB2? And then what happens to the player that doesn't get that job? Those are questions that we have to examine heading into training camp. I think the coaching staff would like to see Lloyd get a role in this offense. But one thing that may be an obstacle to that is picking up blitzes, pass protection. It's something that the Packers coaching staff insists that running backs be able to do well, keeping your quarterback from getting sacked and hurt. Always important in this league. And how quickly Lloyd, who's not the biggest guy, picks up the ability to, pick up blitzes and stunts, that may have an impact on how often he's on the field, at least in obvious passing situations. And then question number 3 for the running back room, how many running backs do the Packers keep? Right now, we mentioned Josh Jacobs, we mentioned Emanuel Wilson and MarShawn Lloyd. Don't forget Chris Brooks. Brooks averaging 5.1 yards per rush last year as RB3. He was by far the Packers' best pass protecting running back. Very smart player, runs well, somebody who won the respect of his teammates and the coaching staff because he does all the little things right. And I hope the Packers find a way to keep him. If he doesn't make the initial 53, I think there's a good chance another team would claim him if they tried to stash him on the practice squad. So do Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst keep 4 running backs? Do they keep 3? And, you know, if everybody stays healthy through training camp and the preseason, it'll be a tough decision for the Packers front office to figure out what to do. Don't forget to check out our website at thepackerspost.com. We've got new articles every day, Monday through Saturday, giving you in-depth coverage of the Packers. Hit the like button and subscribe here on YouTube so you never miss an episode of the Daily Packers Post. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe. And, of course, go Pack Go.